Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you're watching this from. My name is Rina Hicks and you are watching Financial Literacy Month series by MoneyWise. And today we are asking the question, what is your relationship with money? How do you relate with money? Did you even know that it was a thing? So let me tell you, did you even know that all of us, actually many of us, have a relationship with money? And some of us have such a strong relationship with it that we have difficulty in making rational decisions when we deal with it. So for example, there are those of us here who are watching this and perhaps are not even watching because they just see money anywhere. They're just like, I know, she'll tell me not to spend money. So for you, money is equal to happiness because you see money and it's like, wacha nipige mwili pole. I've worked so hard. I need to enjoy myself, which is a good thing. And then there's those who are just like, by the money is equal to security. In fact, for you, you put money in places that are difficult to find. Sometimes you even go into your pocket and you find, Allah, there's 5Gs here. Where did the 5Gs come from? You even forget where you hid money because for you, money is equal to security. You don't like to invest in very risky areas. You want to put your money in your bank account, in fixed deposit. The best you'll do is probably a T-bill or a treasury bill where you know, I will find my money when I come for it. And then there are those of you who money is equal to power, okay? Money is equal to power. The more you have power in your relationships and you feel powerful as you relate with it. Others, money is equal to independence. So the more you have, the more independent you are in your relationships. You don't want to deal with people. You don't want to have to lean on anyone. Money is equal to independence for you. Others, money is equal to self-worth. And so you're constantly watching your account. You're constantly trying to make sure, you know, my money is doing okay. And the moment your investments are doing this, your self-worth is doing the same. Because for you, money is equal to self-worth. Let me think about another one. Money is equal to, so there's power, there's security, there's self-worth, there's happiness. Let me stop there and go into what is called money personalities. So after doing some research some time back, I landed on a lady who is a psychologist. And she and other psychologists in the US spent a lot of time doing a bit of research on why families and marriages struggle when it comes to money. And this research showed that it was so interesting that even if two people relate with money the same way, kind of, or of the same personality, over time, they drift to polar opposites. Can you imagine that if you had one who was money is equal to happiness and another one whose money is equal to security, they would stay that way. But if you had both who are money is equal to happiness, one would become, no, money is equal to security, and the other one is money is equal to happiness. So those are the things that happen in a marriage that cause angst or conflict, and you find a lot of people then struggling where finances are concerned, leading to very challenging marriages. So the question I have for you is, what is your money personality? There's many of them, but I'll start with these 5. And these are the main 5. So there are many offshoots out of the 5. And the main 5 are 1, a spender. And these are people who money is equal to happiness. And you talk about budgets and they feel constrained, constricted, and claustrophobic. The big 3 C's. They're just like, what are we talking about? The other one is a hoarder. And so for hoarders, these guys are for, no, we need to plan. Is it in the budget? Is it in the shopping list? It's not on the shopping list, we're not buying it, okay? So it needs to be planned. And they pay things in advance. These guys pay their fees for January, November, all right? Because money is equal to security for these guys. They don't have a problem keeping a budget. They don't have a problem tracking. They don't have a problem delaying gratification. Why? There is a plan. There are things that need to be done. And so we make sure we do those things. These guys are fantastic because they get the money that they need for the things that they need done. And I must say, there's no personality that is good and there's no personality that is bad. We all have a positive side and a dark side, and it's important to take that into consideration so that I don't leave people feeling, oh my gosh, I'm a this and so therefore I'm not good enough. No. We all have positive things about us. The third personality is an avoider. So avoiders just do that. They avoid. They don't know how much they owe. They don't know how much they have. They don't know what debt they have. They don't know, and they don't want to know because someone else somewhere who's been to school for 4 years should be telling them what to do. And so an avoider, I like to use the example of an agent or a broker, maybe an insurance person is coming to sell a product. An avoider will be like, really? Okay, where do I sign? and they'll sign quickly because they're like, you must know what you're talking about. Fantastic. Where do I sign? An avoider will be asking 3 weeks into the semester of a child's school fees, a child's school term, how much was school fees again? They don't even know. School has started. They're in debt already. But it's just because they avoid. They feel incompetent when it comes to dealing with money. Then you have a money monk. That's my fourth one. A money monk. So the money monk generally finds themselves feeling that those who have money are corrupt. They are, what's the word? They are greedy. And so they feel like when they come to too much money that, they'll be seen as corrupt and greedy. And money is the root of all evil for money monks. And so they hardly invest. They want to be engaged in meaningful pursuits like giving, and they're probably an imam somewhere or a priest or a pastor, and that's what they do. But I'm not saying pastors are money monks. They are those who are. And they're just like, I don't need money. I'm here for the work of God. And that's just how it is for them. But it's a lie. God wants you to be wealthy. Number 5. The 5th one is an Amasser. So Amassers, all they think about is money, strategy, my business, growth, what's happening, where can I invest? At a table or in a cocktail, they're the ones who are talking about where Bitcoin is, what the dollar is, how much is this, and where do I get this? And for them, they're the guys who money is equal to self-worth, unfortunately. But for them, money is good, and I need to make money, and they're consumed with money. The challenge with them is that they can be workaholics, and in every space they are, that's all they're thinking. How can I make money? How can I make money? So I do teach a class on this, and hopefully one time we will get the opportunity to look at, okay, so what is the positive side of each personality? What's the dark side? And what do I need to watch out for? And then how do I deal with my money personality? Because you can't quite change your personality. The way that we relate with money comes from our upbringing. It comes from experiences we've had. It comes from our DNA, by the way. 50% of our personality comes from our DNA, our brain makeup. And so then how do I change that? And we look at some of those things, because there's a 50% that is influenced by who you hang out with and by your childhood experiences. So anyway, that's it for today. The question I have for you for this video is, or on this video is, what is your money personality? Put it in the chat. You are watching Financial Literacy Month series. My name is Rina Hicks, and this is MoneyWise. God bless you.